Hello my beauties. So today I wanted to do a haul. I have been working on this haul for a couple of months now. I've been getting things here and there and just really gathering a good set of new makeup. I think that I found a great haul. So this is also going to include drugstore makeup as well as high-end makeup. So I want to explain some of the reason why I got some new makeup. I guess who really needs a reason to get makeup though? I don't know. So if you don't already know, I am engaged and we will be doing a lot of things for our wedding, and that includes, you know, different photos and getting a lot of different things prepped. And I wanted to find some new makeup for not only the upcoming new year, but the change of the season has come. Pretty much every reason that you could find to purchase new makeup, I found it. I got rid of all of my makeup and it was just time. With moving to a different location in Florida, even though I was always in the sun, being in Orlando has truly changed my skin tone. But I also know that winter time is coming, and that's also when my skin tone changes. So I've gone through quite a few different colors on myself this year. So I was fortunate enough to actually find new colors to accommodate those changes that I had. Also, I decided to wear my hair a little more I'm not quite sure what you call this, in the fashion of it does what it wants. How about that? We'll just start there. Okay, so now that I've talked too much, let's get into the haul. Okay, so first we're gonna start with my new drugstore makeup. I love Target specifically because they carry so many different brands. So first we're gonna go to Revlon. I purchased this a little while ago for summertime. It has been a complete godsend. This is the closest drugstore color I have ever found in my entire life. It's the color Stay by Revlon and the color Caramel. And this makeup is just fantastic on my skin tone. It adds a little bit more color back into my face. This color that you see now is just my regular face color. But when I go out, it's kind of hard because, you know, clearly my hand's quite a bit different of a color. And this really helps to give me a shade in between the two where it looks so nice and natural. So this is the True Match. It's the powder, and I actually have been using this powder specifically for helping to set my foundation, such as the Revlon. Okay, two new products to me are the Infallible, is I believe how you say it. It's great for matte coverage. It is fantastic as a setting powder for me. So the True Beige I found at Target. They did not have as much of a selection there. However, I did find the Golden Beige at Ulta. They had a much wider range of their makeup shades. Maybelline Line Stiletto. It is definitely, there we go, definitely one of my most favorite products ever to exist. It is a felt tip liquid liner. I have been purchasing this product for the last couple of years and I thought that they discontinued it. I was heartbroken. I could not find it anywhere. And I just happened to stumble across it and I started acting like a maniac in the middle of Target at 10 o'clock at night. I was like, oh my God, it's here. I love, love, love how easy it is to use this one. Out of all the products I have used, I would say I would still go back to this anytime. This is in the color Blackest Black. And I will make sure to put all of these products down in the description below if you want to get a look at them. But yep, it's really easy, and as you can see, it's easy to curve, it's easy to control, it doesn't get mucky, and it lasts for quite a while. Also for eyes, a gel liner that I absolutely adore is from Rimmel. It's the Exaggerate Waterproof Gel Liner, and it just has a little, it's retractable. It even has a, oop, I pulled it out. It has a smudger. I never use it, but if you like the smoky look, it goes in the end there. It's double-ended, and yeah, but I still think this is a great eyeliner. It's very pigmented and it does stay. Now this, I'm not quite sure if it's considered drugstore. It is drugstore price. I actually purchased it off of Avon. They had a new mascara. I think they are a fantastic price. I cannot find a mascara as good as Avon's in the drugstore. It's simple as that. I've gone through so many mascaras, and in the end I still end up going back to Avon for my mascara, at least. The new product that they came out with is called Wide Awake Mascara, and I absolutely adore how this mascara works. It's not clumpy. I really love defined, not clumped together eyelashes. If you guys can see, I actually have it on now. Actually only have on one coat of this. Fantastic. Bravo, Avon. That is all I have to say. I think you topped my most favorite mascara with this. So that's the applicator, and it does great. One coat and I am good to go. 2 coats, oh my god. I purchased it for the introductory price of $5.99. I think after this it will be $7.99 or $8.99. One I did try from Walmart actually was the Supersizer Lash Fibers. So this product is supposed to, I guess, add fibers on top of fibers to give your eyelashes a more full, longer look. It's a very small little applicator, and I actually accidentally got this in brown black. So what I've been doing is I'll apply this to my eyelashes to make them look more full, and then I'll just use one of my black mascaras that barely have anything in it and just use that to coat it so they're black. And last for lips, I always go to NYX Cosmetics, any of their lip liners. I purchased one in the color Natural. So recently purchased a red lipstick. I was brave enough to purchase one, and I had to buy a lip liner for it. It makes all the difference. Okay, so for my, I guess this middle range, it technically can be seen as high-end makeup, but at the same time can be found in Target. But anyway, so as I told you guys, we down in Orlando have a new NYX Cosmetic shop. It is at the Mall of Millennia, and it is fantabulous. It's very small. It's smaller than like the Sephora's that you will normally come across, like half that size, but they've got a lot to offer. So I recently purchased a powdered foundation. I have been really hesitant on purchasing powder foundations from anybody. I have tried them in the past and they looked horrible, but I do have combination skin. I am particularly dry across here, and the rest of my face is oily. Of course, I sweat a lot simply because I live in Florida. So I absolutely fell in love with this color. It is so pretty. I also purchased a brush. So their powdered foundation, and I believe actually all of their foundations, even their liquid foundations, they all cost around $12, $13, which is honestly almost as much as I paid for the Revlon. I think I paid $12 for this. So you're not really splurging too much, but it is a nice little splurge. And I think their brushes cost about $10, $12 as well. So as you can see, it's just a little, so it's pretty close to my skin tone. So also when I purchased my NYX powdered foundation, the cashier suggested that I go ahead and purchase the Finish Matte, I'm reading it backwards, the Matte Finish Setting Spray. I think that this was great. I was debating purchasing this because I never had. He said it worked fantastic, so I decided to go ahead and try it. So when I finally try these out and see how they work, you guys will be seeing a tutorial with it. Obviously, we just transitioned into fall, so I knew it was time for a new product. So I decided to try to find a hydrating foundation if possible, and I came across one that was very close to my skin tone, and it was new. It was called the Studio Skin. I absolutely fell in love with it. I think it's a really nice color, and it's still pretty close to this color, I feel. It is transfer resistant. So for anybody and everybody pretty much who wears makeup, you know that there are many times where you wear a shirt and it just gets all over. It transfers all over your shirt. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. I wanna know. Actually, you know what? Let's find out right now. And also we'll find out how much it covers. So I'm gonna take these and see how well it covers them. Actually covered up pretty well. I'm actually impressed. I didn't think it covered up that much, even for black eyeliner. So I feel like it transferred the most tiny little bit. Not enough for me to hate it, but yeah, barely anything, if at all. Just dabbing, just tiny little bits. Okay, so moving on to eyes. So in the past, I have been using Tarte's double-ended eyeliner. One's a felt tip. I believe this is felt. I believe that this is a felt tip in and a gel liner on the other side. Oh, I forgot it fell out. I actually found Sephora's brand. Wanted to give them a try before I went into another high-end brand. And they had a couple. I loved one particularly. It was a black eyeliner that had glitter in it called Starry Nights. And it really gives a nice shimmer over top of it. But the version of that in black, which I cannot find, wasn't quite cutting it for me. It worked most of the time and it was waterproof, but I had a very hard time getting my wing on the right side to act right with it. So I decided to try a different product. I ended up getting Urban Decay's Perversion waterproof fine point eyeliner. And it's silver metallic. It's one-ended and it's got a really nice tip, and it actually is a lot easier. It makes eye makeup easier for me. So I'm actually really happy that I went with a different eyeliner, because I was going to purchase the exact same Tarte one, but I was like, you know, it doesn't hurt to try something different, see if I like it better, and I do. So next I'm going to go into my new contour. I wanted to get a darker color than the ColourPop that I had. I wanted a really deep, rich color for when I do a lot of glam. And because, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret, I'm actually going to do save the date pictures this upcoming weekend. So I'm gonna be doing a makeup tutorial that I plan to do for the shooting of this save the date picture. And I really wanted something that was going to be glam. So I did ask one of the ladies at Sephora. I was looking for a contour. She did give me one, and then she was like, came back later, she's like, come with me, I think I have something else for you. But it's fantastic from what she said. I have not gotten to use it quite yet. However, I did use it on my eyes today. So I did just a little bit just to deepen the natural look that I wanted. I loved it. It was so smooth. And it's a nice little black stick like this from, you see, Lancome. It's in the color Suede. So you can see I just used the tiniest little bit today. But it's a nice deep chocolate and it's beautiful. So my last and one of my most favorite current purchases was from Becca Cosmetics. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I actually purchased this on accident. I meant to purchase the compact, but for some reason my mind, after testing the various colors, decided to pick this one up and purchase it. And when I got home and went to use it, I was like, what is this? Okay. Well, I decided to use it anyway, and my goodness, am I happy I did. It was perfect. I originally was going to get the Champagne Pops, which is similar to the color I already have, but I ended up actually getting Proseco Pop and Pamplemousse, which I believe is the color of the blush, and it's a lot lighter. It is a very soft blush. This is a little bit more of a golden color than the Champagne Pop. Don't get me wrong, I love my Champagne Pop. Okay, so these are the two different Becca Cosmetic compacts. This is in the color Champagne Pop. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference. So this is the Champagne Pop, and this is the Prosecco. This one is a much more golden. That's like 3 heavy coats. But it's very light, very dainty, very nice, and just enough to warm your cheeks. It's a very soft, natural color. So I definitely suggest this if you like the natural look. I love this so far. I've been using it every time I do my makeup. So another NYX product that I got that didn't make me so happy was the NYX HD Studio. I recently purchased this because I love their translucent setting powder. The only thing that annoys me is that little tiny thing you gotta keep pressing to get the powder out, because I used to use that to set under my eyes. That is honestly how I ended up even getting the little sample of the Laura Mercier. I got so frustrated with it. So I love the powder, hate the mechanism for it. So I decided to try one of their other loose powders. So excited to use it. Let me down so hard. During one of my videos, I used it actually for a date night. I looked so gray. All this pigmented color, and when I put this on to set all of my makeup really lightly, it made me look super gray. So, yeah, no. Okay, so for the last part of my haul is gonna be on your fingernails. So don't wreck mine too bad. I know they're suffering. I'm actually taking these off today. I wish I had thought to purchase some of these. I adore these little fingernails. These are like the little, they're pre-cut paint stick-ons basically. And I have to tell you guys, they lasted me quite a while. How ridiculous is the price for nail polish now? Tell me about it. So I actually went to a couple of different locations recently, and I wanted to share the colors I had. So I actually purchased this color in a rich red. That's the name of the color. It was rich red. I purchased this from Lane Bryant. They were on clearance for $5. Oh, I love these colors. What sucks? Oh, there they are. Okay, I thought I couldn't find the names, and then boop. Okay, so this is in the color Sweetheart, and this is kind of like, it does kind of look like a Pepto-Bismol pink, but it's a really nice, like lavender pinkish color, and it's just a real nice satin color, I think. And also, this color is in the color Gumdrop, and it has sparkles, and I think that this is a beautiful color. I actually tried this on one of the little nails that they had, and I fell in love. It's like a rich, corally, pinkish color with all the nice little sparkles in it, and it's really fun. If you are like me and you cannot keep your behind still right after you do your nails, this product is so for you. It was a little expensive, I'm not gonna lie. It's like $8, but let me tell you, for the amount of frustration and pain and the bootiness that I've had with trying to do my nails, this was a good investment, and it lasts forever. It really does. So after you paint your nails, you can put your 2 coats on, your 2 or 3 coats that you need. I usually do 2 coats to the best of my ability, so that when I put this coat on, it'll dry it a lot faster. So I love all these products so much. I couldn't wait to share them. I'm sorry the video was super long, but it was a big haul, obviously. Also, let me tell you, they are curly hair approved. They are all products that go great with curly hair. So there was a couple of people that I have seen in the past that kind of feel for some reason like certain looks don't go with your natural hair. I don't know who said that, but let me tell you, I approve of all of these. You can slay all this makeup with curly hair. Just my opinion. In fact. So anyway, as I said before, if you guys want to see these different products, they will be down in the description below. And be sure to look out for my makeup tutorial for my Save the Date shoot. I am so excited for this. It feels like I'm finally in the swing of really planning for my wedding, which is great and obviously stressful, but it's great. So I will see you guys next time, and until then, don't do that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.